Hi Pisces, welcome to your mid-August astrology and tarot. We have a new moon in Leo. A wonderful time to set some intentions, to set some new habits, to make some new work goals, some new fitness goals, some new health goals. For a lot of you, this will foretell an improvement in these areas, a new beginning of some sort, something that is really beneficial to you. But with Saturn camped out in Capricorn, that is not so much in harmony with this new moon, you're being asked how maybe your need to please others or be part of something in a wider community, be popular, you're being asked how some of this need is affecting you, how the need to be liked or the need to have friends or whatever it is, beautiful things. It's lovely to be liked and it's lovely to have friends, but you have to be careful where you're setting intentions. Ooh, 10 of Pentacles right off the bat. You're being asked where you're setting intentions that are based on other people and not for your own greater good, Pisces. So around this new moon, set intentions that are very clear for you. You're quite self-sacrificing as a sign and you're very empathetic, but you have to be a little bit more selfish with this Leo new moon. Leo energy can be very much me when it wants to be. So try and focus on your goals. 2 of Wands, yes. Ooh, okay. Now there's some harmonious stuff going on that's very important. There is Venus in Cancer, which is going to be beautiful for you, especially in terms of love, in terms of romance, in terms of creativity. It's trining your ruler on the 27th. Mark that as a beautiful, beautiful day. Ooh, King of Swords. Interesting. And the Knight of Wands underneath. Okay. Wow. 10 of Pentacles, 2 of Wands, King of Swords. Let's have a little look. Interesting cards for you. Not a cup in sight. So you are getting more focused on your goals and your money and the things that you need in order to survive. 10 of Pentacles, 2 of Wands, King of Swords. So Pisces, you are getting your SHIT together. You're getting pretty ruthless in terms of shaping up your future. You're getting to grips with the plans that you need to make, the action you need to take. 10 of Pentacles, 2 of Wands. You're going after lofty goals now. You're ready to go after them. With Mars being in Aries, as represented by the Knight of Wands here, in your sector of money, you are more than willing to go after the stuff that you need. The people that, connect with people that will benefit you rather than take from you all the time. The King of Swords, I think, is your energy becoming very staunch in what you need to do, what you need to achieve. You could be going into business with or a relationship with or making a decision on an air sign, an Aquarius, a Libra, a Gemini, possibly a fire sign, an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, because the 2 of Wands can speak to partnership. I actually think a lot of you could be dealing with someone at a distance from you, a long distance. With the Knight of Wands and the 2 of Wands here, I think you could be dealing with somebody overseas, or you could be doing a lot of business that is overseas. You could have clientele that are in different countries. For many of you, in the end of this month, there is an air sign featuring heavily, Aquarius, a Libra, Gemini. I'm going to draw a clarifier for the air signs featuring in Pisces life. Ooh, 6 of Swords. There's definitely a distance here. There's definitely some movement going on. I think a lot of you are getting real command over your emotions. I think a lot of you are making decisions in the latter half of the month based on what's best for you practically or business-wise rather than emotionally. I think there's some serious thinking going on in terms of your money, in terms of your finances, and in terms of your opportunities. With the 10 of Pentacles, I do feel like a lot of you could be very focused on money. Now, Mars is squaring Saturn. So here, King of Swords, I would regard as Saturn. Mars is squaring Saturn on the 24th, your money and your friendship. And this again is asking you, Pisces, just what it is that you've sacrificed. Because in your general reading, we did have a lot coming up about past friendship karma. pain from the past, people from the past telling you who you are and what you can do. And I think a lot of you with the King of Swords and the Six of Swords are getting a lot more clear on just who you aspire to be. Now, one thing I will say with the King of Swords is that I would like you to be careful that you're not steamrolling yourself emotionally, that you're not sacrificing your values, you're not changing who you are to fit other places, to fit other people, or to fit in, and that you are making some time emotionally for yourself. With the Two of Wands, you're very clearly picking a path, and I think with the King of Swords, if it's not an air sign, or it's not choosing to partner up with somebody in general, because I feel like this could be quite a solid union. I actually feel like some Pisceans could be pairing up with somebody in business or in love who's actually a lot more in control of their emotions. Somebody who's very secure, I suppose, with the King of Swords. They know, they're very traditional. They know what they like, they know what they don't like, but they don't get overwhelmed by their emotions. They're quite emotionally, worst case scenario, King of Swords can be emotionally unavailable. Best case scenario, they can just be someone who is very smart, very wise, and learns from mistakes, but doesn't let their emotions overwhelm them. With the Six of Swords, though, I'm kind of feeling that you're either choosing to move away from somebody who's emotionally unavailable, or you're leaving that in your past, or maybe you're moving towards a new chapter with somebody who really balances out your emotional side. I think that's the one way that I'm seeing this. I feel like it's all good though. I feel like it's a good vibe. I feel like it's a good energy. There's a solidness here that I think you could really use. We're moving into Virgo season for you, which is really a lot to do with partnerships. It's a lot to do with commitments, and it's a lot to do, Hierophant, commitments. Okay, so you are committing to something. And this is somebody who's very traditional, but this could also be in business, especially if it's in the esoteric realm, religious or spiritual in some way. This could be somebody with very strong traditional values, is having an influence on you for the remainder of the month. But I think many of you are moving into a partnership. And what's beautiful about it, Pisces, is I feel like you really are comfortable intuitively with this person, even if they're not that way inclined. With the eye above the Hierophant here, I feel that you're using your intuition and your wisdom, and you're really creating something. You may be going into business with somebody that you're in a relationship with, or you may be going into business or creating a new venture with somebody, romantic or not, that's very solid. Similar principles, similar values, and it may have been very tough financially for a lot of you here, but I'm seeing with the Ten of Pentacles and the Six of Swords, you're moving into better times. You're moving into smarter times. You're moving into times where you've learned from mistakes, especially financially, and you're going to commit to something a lot more solid. You're moving into solid energy, is one way that I'm seeing this. You're moving forward, and you're moving forward with a very strong sense of self. And Pisces, you as a sign can sometimes sacrifice your boundaries, sacrifice your standards in order to keep things smooth, to keep things flowing. And I don't think you're doing that here. I think there's a very strong sense of boundaries, a very strong sense of these are the rules, we're sticking to these, and we're going forward and going to make it work. There's a routine thing going on that you've picked up in Leo season, the power of a routine, the power of the day-to-day habits that shape your future. Good job. I really like it. Two of Wands, you are ready to take this new path, and you're giving it a lot of consideration. I do think that the air sign or the King of Swords person, it could just be somebody in your life who you have a good mental rapport with. I do feel like they're giving you some solid advice, some solid wisdom, and I feel like they're actually very supportive. Now, for a lot of you, this could be an air sign in your life. I'm thinking Libra, but it could be Aquarius, Gemini. Somebody from the past with the Six of Swords making a reappearance, but that's probably only for like one or two of you. If it's somebody that really hurt you, I think you're drawing a boundary. I think you're asserting a wall. I don't necessarily think that if it's somebody from the past, you're that open to it. I feel like you've a better understanding maybe of someone from the past that was very cold to you, someone that just flipped, somebody that just suddenly was committed and then disappeared, that kind of thing. I feel like you've learned a lot from that and you've gained a lot of wisdom, and that's what's taking you forward into a whole new chapter. Okay? So, beautiful reading for you, Pisces. I hope you have a wonderful remainder of August, and I will see you soon. Bye.